Let me tell you what a gentleman is. I dated this Mindy girl in Georgia, going to work, working 2 jobs. I come home and she disappeared with the neighbors and screwing the neighbor. So I was like, hey, see you later. You know, her parents came to pick her up. When they picked her up, I says, hey, you raised a good girl, she's a nice girl. Really, she wasn't, but I didn't want to talk bad about their daughter in front of them, so that's being a gentleman. I did the same thing with Cassandra Davis. She was a good girl, though, So, she had some bums living with me. I was trying to help out. Never paid a cable bill, so that's the only reason I had cable. So, kicked them out. Their parents show up talking about they paid me rent and all kinds of stuff. They never did. And couldn't remember anything. I had amnesia, so I went to Georgia to see what I could remember. And then, I come back and I got all this mess from these fucking idiots, doing fucked up shit. So, it's your Christine Sellers and your bullshit Rubenstein law with your Bill Howards and your little drug ring fucking up families and shit. You want to know the truth? She cheated on me while I was gone. I went to Georgia to see if I could find out who my friends were, and a lot of them were dead, so I was like, so I went up there and got some of my memories back and came back to Florida to get married and settle down, and my whole fucking life was destroyed for no reason. That's life, I guess. So, hey, psychological solutions, so, that's what I was working on. I was running my company, and then I shut the company down. So, kid probably wasn't mine, I don't know. I shut the company down, and I said, I'm having a baby today, so everybody will have to wait. I ain't doing shit. And went to the hospital, and there's questions about a DNA test, and they put a DNA test, a little thing on the door, because she said she cheated on me with some stranger on the internet. I'm like, they got a DNA test hanging around the door, but the DNA test never got done. A lot of people don't know this, but later on I went back to the hospital and it says, why didn't you guys do a DNA test? It's like, we don't do DNA tests here. I was like, it said DNA test pending on the door. So my dad asked me, he says, hey, you love her? I was like, yeah. Does he forgive her? It's like, yeah. And all this other crazy shit. I'm just trying to build a computer company with artificial intelligence and stuff to help people. And while I'm trying to help people, they were too busy tearing me down. And good thing I found, I didn't want to marry her. And I said, amnesia, He wants to marry a guy with amnesia. So I'm at the bar playing music, and some of my memories starts to come back. And I'm like, well, I go to Georgia and figure out who I am, and I'll come back and we'll get married, So I come back and everything's a disaster. So I guess now everybody knows who I am and what I'm about. So I was the one that got away, And as for their Valentines and their creepy shit, I really don't give a fuck.